Good evening, everybody. So tonight we have another review, and this time it is the 77th Infantry Division Combat Medic, and this is Desmond Doss, played by Andrew Garfield in Hacksaw Ridge. So this is a 1/6 scale collectible figurine. It is made by DID. So we will be doing this awesome review and taking a look to see what he looks like. Now this is a other cover to it. I like it. Looks really good. It's like he's pulling the guy to safety like in the movie. If you have not seen that movie, I suggest you definitely watch it. And even more so if you're into World War II history, look up his story. Definitely worth it. Inspirational, educational, and definitely shows you the human side of what good can do. So this is our guy. He looks a lot like Andrew Garfield, to be very honest. So let's take a look. Come on. So I definitely love the detail, if you can tell. So the detail on the face looks pretty neat. I love also the detail on the clothing. He's got his medic band there for his arm. So the material feels like it feels pretty solid, so it doesn't feel like anything cheap, anything, you know, for what I spent on it. Honestly, I spent about $139 on this item. I really think it is worth it. And here are the boots, the material as well. So it looks pretty solid. It does not look bad at all. He does have some weight to him, so it's not extremely light. And he's very flexible, so you can definitely move him around. As you can see in the cover, he has different poses. So you can definitely set him up to something like that as is seen in the film. But yeah, he looks absolutely great. So let's take a look. Let's get them out of the box here. I'll set these here. Set them right there. All right, so here are all the items, and as you can see, the segment replacement to the head. You can also see, like in the film, he gets hurt, banged up, so it looks like he's been in combat. So the thing about these, they definitely are replaceable, but you can't just pull them off. So the instructions are you heat it up with a blow dryer, and once it becomes soft enough, you can go ahead and pull it off. And then as well, putting one on, you would also have to do the same for that in order for it to go back on. So the helmet seems to have a pretty good weight on it. It's like a mix with plastic and a different type of material. So it definitely has weight to it, and the detail is pretty great as well. And then he has his combat medic tools. So they almost look like the real thing. This one is, well, you can definitely poke an eye out or something, so definitely be careful. But the detail on these items are absolutely great. I really do like them. And then here we have his stretcher. And it looks like it says U.S. Army Medical Department. So, like, again, the material is pretty great. It's not super thin either, so it's not like it's gonna rip hard. I mean, unless you mistreat it and use it in a way you shouldn't. But pretty great. I mean, it's got so much detail to it. And then he's got his medic bags as well. A little bit. They're pretty similar, but a little bit of differences on them. And it looks like they have a type of maybe foam in them to keep them look like they're full of items in them. And then he has his US also military bag here, which I assume he would also carry medical supplies. So you can put it, you know, across his chest. So I can definitely see how great it's gonna look once I get them all set up. So definitely it is a great item. I think it's definitely worth what I spent for it. Again, I'll definitely put a link below on the DID. So depending on the country you live in, I believe the US may have 3 or 4 websites, stores. One of them, I think it's War Toys, that you can go on and take a look. So really depending on the stock, if they have any. And then yeah, so you can definitely do your research. You can go on eBay, you can go to other different sites. Usually, honestly, I just went to eBay and that's where I got him from. There is a second one that I definitely want to get, which is the Star of Africa. It is Marcelli from JG27 from the German Luftwaffe. So we'll definitely do the research on him and then see if I can get my hands on him. So they are pretty pricey. They can run from, honestly, this guy was $139, so he was pretty affordable. They can go up to maybe $300 to $400. So really depending. You can also buy them individually. So if you want to buy, you know, the whole unit, the body, and then you can buy pieces of clothing, different head replacements. So there's so much more in the stores you can buy. I had no idea how much you can actually do with these. But yeah, but definitely a great gift for anybody who's into World War II like I am. You can definitely get them something like this. I'm pretty sure they'll definitely appreciate and value these. So yeah, so again, if you have never heard of these great items by DID, so this is one of my first action figures. Well, that's what I call them, that I'll be setting up in my office. So I do have like a little bit of different themes. So, but definitely World War II is one of them. So once I set it up, I'll definitely upload a video showing you what it looks like. Yeah, so definitely if you like the video, hit a like. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you for your time, for taking a moment to look at this and seeing how great these items are. So definitely worth it. All right, well, you guys have a great night and we will do this again. Thanks.